All right, everyone, how about 3 cards and a bottom card with me? I got a couple of minutes free today, right? I did a pre-shuffle here with the light seer. I'll tell you something right now. This feels like new energy. All right, take it for what it's worth to you. It could just be your old person in a new frame of mind or state of being, more like. But, okay. But I'm going to read it as new energy. All right, I got a surface read right here. I've got just a pre-shuffle. All right, I cut the deck, then I shuffle, and then I go, oh, I better hurry up and hit. I jumped for the record button. I've got the Lovers, crossed by the 7 of Pentacles with a Chariot, the Judgment card, and the 9 of Pentacles. That's my 5 right there. The 9 of Pentacles bookending the Lovers. You're about to, can I paraphrase? You're about to meet somebody. I feels like new energy. Again, could be the old person, but you're about to meet somebody at just the right moment. Crossing their paths at just the right moment. In other words, if they were married, right, they're not. At the moment you meet them, they've just had the final goodbye dinner with their person. You know, something along those lines. They may even be past the point where you're the rebound, right? Or maybe you are. Maybe you're horny and you're happy to be a rebound. I don't know. It feels like a gift from God's source, the universe itself, this judgment. But in the witches, it's karma. It always represents karma in some way. It's something coming back to you. I like to call it energetic slapback, right? It is. Everything you put out there comes back at you, usually with some interest. You know, that's why you don't want to put anything negative, right? You get dividends back. Uh-oh, right? Well, something's good here. It feels like a gift. So I'm just going to phrase the surface energy as you're about to meet somebody new. Again, could be the old person in new energy. But you're about to meet somebody new at just the right moment. I mean, it is one of those things where you will go afterward, wow, the universe had my back. Its timing was perfect. It brought me the right person at the right moment. You know, it could also be a situation, right? You might be in the right place at the right time to get the right job. It was 9 of Pentacles that was bookending the Lovers, so it could go either way. All right, take it as it resonates. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Back in the 80s, it would mean when you were Christmas shopping, you were in the right place at the right time to get the last Cabbage Patch doll. In the 90s, you got the last Beanie Baby, right? I mean, there's always, I don't know what the trend is this year. I don't know what everybody's fighting over this year. I don't know, probably bread. I mean, I have no idea what's going on out there, but at the end of the day, fuck, man. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you what, Wonder Bread, you got to be a wonder just to buy it these days, man. We went shopping the other day. I'm like, you got to be fucking shitting me. All right, here we go. Let's shuffle the deck here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. But that's a pretty good little surface read for you. It's a lucky break. It's happenstance. I love happenstance. I love it when stuff like that happens. All right, let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card. I'm still shuffling. I've run out of stuff to tell you. What is going on here? Okay. Bam. There he is. That is the most solid Emperor I have pulled in fucking years on this channel. Usually I pull an out of balance. Emperor's all 4 kings. Usually I pull an out of balance Emperor. It's where the Burger King originally came from. It was an Emperor I pulled back in 2021 at some point early in Steve's Love Tarot. And I said, that's out of balance. It's mostly King of Wands, right? He's the Burger King. Got to have it his way. This is a balanced Emperor. This person will give it to you your way. You might have to argue with this person to get for them to get their way, right? Oh, my God. They might just want to keep giving to you. Wow, how about that? Imagine that. Okay. Let's see where we go. That'll be crossing the center card I pull. The Knight of Wands. Fun. Fun. This is a fun energy. Yeah, there is, I will tell you, spoiler alert. In spite of, I'm going to be pulling on Mars and Capricorn tomorrow. That's going to be fun. That's going to be great. I love Mars and Capricorn this year. But with the new moon coming up, I think it's like next weekend or some shit. With the new moon coming up, optimism returning, the positive energy I wrote about in the write-up for the month of December, yeah, it's ending on the year ends on the calendar year anyway, ends on a very positive note. Fun. Ace of Wands. fun, sudden fun, happenstance. What did I just say? This is a sudden something to do, right? You're sitting on the couch, minding your own business, and then bam, right? This is almost the way every story I have starts. You know, the two ways my stories all start about my life. One, so there was this girl, right? That's one. The other is I was just sitting there on the couch, minding my own business, and then bam, off we go. Something happened. Somebody said something. Somebody said, let's go to the store. And adventures ensued. All right, here we go. Why is the Knight of Wands here? What's right with that? The Four of Pentacles. I like that. This fear, holding back. It's a miser energy. There's no holding back. I'm glad that these weren't like that. I'm glad they weren't like that. You don't even give this a second thought, right? Look at that. The Hierophant's under it. It just feels right. I was just going to say, I wanted to check. It's two major arcana cards. I just got done telling you it's a gift from the universe. I mean, it is. Look at this shit. Oh, he's smiling. He's happy. He's got name brand vibrator for it. I mean, my God. He doesn't even have the ball game on. I mean, it's unreal. You're not even flinching at this. Normally you would. Whoever this is, normally they'd give you the heebie-jeebies a little bit. Or your spidey sense would go off, right? Why? I need to pull on this first. And I'm going to grab the witches. All right? Four of Pentacles. Why'd that come out? I like that it came out. We can't have just all three. If I pull three cards and a bottom card, I'm talking to the universe. It's a binary universe, right? Red center, left, right. 101 is the code, is the area code for the universe. Right? But it's not all going to come out perfect. It's not going to be that. That's very rare. And that is proof of it. All right, let's see where we go. I'll put it this way. This blue is throat chakra here. There's something about this person who, again, I said, you're about to meet somebody new. It could be your old person in a new energy, but you're about to meet somebody new at just the right moment. And not just for them, but for you. It has to happen. The energy has to be right on both sides. We have to have like energy attracts like energy, right? If they're available and you're not, that's not like energy, is it? Right? So there you go. It's just the right moment. There's something about this person in this energy that makes you open up. You loosen up more than you usually do. You'd be like, Steve, I'd never dress like that. Really? You're a Steve's Love Tarot viewer and you'd never wear a halter top? Really? Oh, okay. I mean, all right, fine. But okay, you will. You'd never set fire to my bongo normally, but you will. Right? You wouldn't let the horse loose in the yard, but you will. This person could get you to do all kinds of shit. This is one of my stories that starts, there I was sitting on the couch minding my own business. And this might be a twofer. And then I go into, and then there was this girl. She showed up. And, the next thing I know, I'm setting fire to drums and there's a horse loose. And normally I would have said no. Right? Normally I would have. I mean, she's lighting a cigarette with a blowtorch. I mean, okay. Normally, maybe it's a little risky. Maybe I hold back. Not this time. I'm telling you, this person opens you up. You do shit you wouldn't normally do. Right? All right. I mean, I don't know. You got your titties out at the Benihana. I don't know. Hey, they put on the show, not you. Sit back, little sister. All right. Here we go. Four of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why is it here? Come on now. Son of a bitch. I love tarot. You see that guy right there? The Hierophant? Yeah, he's back. This person can get you to do anything, like hanging out with the Pope. If the Pope said, take your titties out at the Benihana, you would. I mean, I don't know. Be a hell of a Pope. I mean, there's just something about this. This is bigger than you. This energy is bigger. You both run into each other at just the right moment. I'm talking just the right motherfucking moment here. I mean, what's on top here? The 7. What did I say? It's divine timing. It is. I was just talking about just the right moment. They caught you in the in-between. This is the in-between energy. Oh, I get it now. I get it. The in-between energy. You see, I'm drawn to the purpley sky here. I have a phrase that I call a certain type of energy. It's in my notebooks. I've been using it since I was, I guess probably in my early teens or something. I came up with it. I call it wicked purple. And it's an energy, the way I feel it, it's wicked purple. I've never said that around this. I never have. It's wicked purple energy that you've got around this. Oh, wicked purple. You do all sorts of shit. Wicked, oh man, in that energy, it can go good, it can be fun, or it can be really bad. Wicked purple could also be somebody trying to rip you off, coming at you with nefarious ideas and ill thoughts, right? Wicked intention, wicked intent. In this case, it's not. It's extremely fun. This is wow. This is fantastic. But because it's wicked purple energy, you're very susceptible in wicked purple energy. Wicked purple energy is what you would want around you if you wanted to be a cult leader and start a cult. You'd want to be able to throw what I call wicked. Again, it's just my own term for it, right? I can see it right there on this card. If you were going to start a cult and wanted to be a cult leader, you would want to be able to throw wicked purple energy around. Because everything you say, people would just fall in line and believe it. Like you were the fucking Pope, right? Everything this person says sounds or comes up with sounds like a good idea. And everything you say or come up with sounds like a good idea to this person. All right? Oh, wow. Damn. I want to go to Benihana with you. I mean, I don't know. I think you'd be doing something much better than that. But I'll tell you what. Why is that here? Why is wicked purple here? Well, look, I'm just checking my energy read. That's all this card is. That's all this last card is. 10 of Cups. What did I just get done saying? That's a great idea. Wouldn't you want this energy, the fantasy, the whole 10 of Cups vibe, if you were starting a cult kind of again, it is that sort of thing. This is wicked purple energy, and I'm going to tell you right now, right, as your big brother Steve, or uncle, whatever you want, talkative older brother, I have no idea. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. At the end of the day here, be careful. I'm telling you about wicked purple energy so you know about it and can question it. You will do some crazy shit with this person. And I know you're not prone to it. I know you're one of my 80-year-old viewers. I got you. Look, it plays out on varying levels. Okay, what's crazy for the 80-year-old viewer is nothing for the, geez, Steve, that's nothing. I can walk to the mailbox. I mean, I got you. But you might do something crazy. This person will get you, oh, you'll be fine. Come jogging with me. Maybe that's not a good idea for you. You might want to think about that, right? Just in case. It might be a good idea. I don't know. But I'm just saying. Everything's a good idea here. That's why the hairpin came out again. This is, wow. You got, oh, fucking hell. The sun is the bridging energy. That's fine. You'd normally be afraid to do most of the shit that this person suggests, and they'd be afraid to do most of the shit that you suggest. You're both acting completely out of fucking character. Why? Because it's wicked purple energy. My word for it, okay? Trust me on this. I know this energy well. It doesn't come around all the time. It's not like we're always in wicked purple energy, okay? It's not. It's just... It does come around occasionally. It has kind of a, it has a sweet smell to it. If I was to put a sort of a smell to the energy, yeah, that's a great idea. But it's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like you'll eat anything after you have too much weed. It's the Funyuns portion of the stone thing. I mean, it really is. It's just, be careful about it. All right. You're also very susceptible in this energy. You're very susceptible to, so again, if somebody says something to you and they say, no, it's perfectly safe. Whatever it is, I don't fucking care. If you're my 80-year-old viewer and somebody says to you, no, you can come running with me. It's perfectly safe. I used to be a doctor. Well, I didn't used to be a doctor, but I knew one, right? Just come with me. You might want to fact check them. Okay, you need to fact check in this energy. F-A-C-T. All right. You do, especially because you are very susceptible to just believe it. I said this is the energy you'd want to be able to throw around if you were a budding young cult leader, right? You wanted to put a cult together where everybody gives you all their stuff and they're, oh, you are our supreme cult leader. This wicked purple would be good to throw around, right? Because everybody who gets under the spell of it is very susceptible. This is a con man's dream here, but in this case, it's just more fun. And I want you to fact check that fun a little bit. If somebody says it's perfectly safe, I want you to make sure that it is before you do it. I'm just warning you about wicked purple energy. And look, you don't need me to. This is why I throw the cards. I don't need them. Why should you stare at the table? Look, everything I said. You'd normally be afraid of this, but the energy is just right. I told you about wicked purple. I said, am I right? Here it is. It's right there. The Ten of Cups. And if you want even more bookend than this, things you'd normally be afraid of, you're fine with it. It's fine. You're good. No. It's a yes card. This is a yes energy. The Sun is one of the few yes cards. You will say yes to anything in this fucking energy. It's not that you're an idiot. It's not that you're low vibration. It's this person. It's the way their output energy blends with your output energy. The two energies come together and forms a person that does this, that lets the horse loose in the yard, sets fire to the drum, takes their titty out at Benihana, right? They ask you to leave. Ma'am, we put on the show, okay? It's not for you. Right? There's children here, okay? Just saying. Check yourself before you wreck yourself in wicked purple. What else do you want to tell my people before we go? Anything? I'm going to take that fucking Hierophant out. All right. What happens when the wicked purple energy goes away? Well, you want to be careful that you don't regret anything. Often we do. All right. You can't really... I tell you to fact check things. I tell you to check yourself. It's hard in this type of energy when you come across this person, if this reading's for you, and it's not for 100% of you, it can't be, but it's for a good number of you, okay? You meet this person quickly by happenstance, or it's some older person showing up in someone you've already known showing up in a new energy. Whatever it is, when this energy's around, you're catching them at just the right time and you at just the right time. What do I mean by that? Well, it could be the marriage thing I talked about in the pre-shuffle, but it could also be just you're both in the wicked purple energy and you cross each other's paths, or your two energies come together and it's just the right, it makes a perfect storm. Whatever it is, often, I will tell you in advance, spoiler alert, we regret what we did here, right? You're going to, some friend of yours got it on camera. You took the titties out at Benihana. Some friend caught it on camera. And you're like, oh my God, I thought I dreamt that. No, you did. You did. We got you out of there before the cops came, But, wicked purple energy, welcome to it. It's around more than we think. It depends on your energetic makeup. For some people, this is around a lot, okay? When I was in my 20s, this was around a lot. I have to tell you, my energy must attract this shit because I was always in some kind of everything. I mean, if they wanted to film a reality show back in those days, they should have just followed me and a couple of my friends around, because we got ourselves into some messes that, just hilarious shit. Like, what the hell? How did we get here? Was a very common phrase that we would say, and it was because of this energy. All right, it really was. I don't know what else to tell you. Enjoy it. It's fun. You might regret it later. You might not. If you can acknowledge that you might regret it later, you'll regret it less. All right? Either way, very fun. I like this for you. This is terrific. What else you want to tell my people? I'm still shuffling. I'm sorry. You want an accurate read, right? You don't want me to... Look, now it won't let me shuffle anymore. See? That's it. It's not my free will. It's just... That's it. We done. It's the devil. Woo! The devil made me do it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't do what... Before I pull the top card, I don't know what it is. I haven't looked. But I know what this energy is. I know this frequency of devil energy. It came up a little bit in today's weekly reading. In fact, I think I even changed the title to it in today's weekly reading. Right? This is that energy that makes that person attached to you that I talk about on the DM side, that somebody's going to say something to you. You best record it because they're going to deny they ever said it later. Right? It's that, I'm telling you, this is for you. It's a final message for you. Don't be like that. I think whatever is happening here is something, while you might be embarrassed, you'll want to remember. At least, if you want to forget the event, that's fine. You want to forget that you took your titties out at Benihana and you got out of there before the cops were there. Oh my God, did anybody see? Yeah, everybody did. And now it's on YouTube. But if you want to forget the moment, that's fine. But don't forget the feeling that made you do that. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I hope so. This is important. Because this frequency of devil energy will make you want to erase the whole thing. And I don't think that's wise. In my experience with wicked purple energy, and trust me, I just got done telling you in my 20s, this was around me a lot. Not all the time, but I always knew. I could always feel it coming in. Those are some of my best stories. I've shared a lot of those stories in the years here that I've been on YouTube. Some of my best stories are made of wicked purple energy, although a few of them are a little cringe-worthy, right? So, fine, forget the event, whatever it is that you're embarrassed about with this, that you did with this person. But don't forget how it made you feel. Don't erase everything, okay? That's all I'm saying. Then you'll have some cool stories for your YouTube channel. Okay, what's the top card? Justice. Backing up every fucking motherfucking thing I just said. All right? This is the story of a girl. I'll tell you. This is now I'm going to pull another card. I'm just curious. Yeah, the King of Swords. And one more just for shits and giggles, the Four of Swords. This devil energy makes you want to forget the whole thing. Remember how you felt. There's something very, very cathartic about this for you. Very cathartic. All right? Very healing. Very, I don't want to say life-changing, but I will say confidence building. Can I put it that way? Self-worth building about wicked purple energy. But it usually is followed, and that's why I laughed so much when it came out. It usually is followed by this band of frequencies. You get frequencies that come in and they form little recipes. You know, you get there's a whole band. There's thousands of devil frequency energies, low vibrational energies. You get a whole band of them, right? You get a few of them that come in and do certain things, right? Like you got a few ingredients that make a certain cookie. Well, this is a certain cookie. That always comes in after this. And it wants you to forget everything. Deny it ever happened. I didn't do that. Wasn't me. Even if someone shows you the video of you doing it, well, I don't remember that, so it didn't happen. Sorry, life doesn't work that way. Right? It always wants you to. This is telling you to please. I'm making you aware of it because they're sort of a package deal, the wicked purple and that. They're sort of a package deal. Right? And I have never pulled this card and called it wicked purple energy in the time that I've been here on YouTube. All right, there's a reason. It's here now. It's because of it's the context of the reading. And I was instantly, when I pulled this card, drawn to the color. And I don't know if the color comes out or not. I don't know, but it is a light, mild violet purple, which is the color of wicked purple. It is a violety. It's a rich. I call it a rich light purple color, almost a dark lavender, if you will. But anyway, so yeah, forget the event if you want to. Just backing it up here. But your real power, your real healing, right? Something that makes you stronger comes from remembering how it all made you feel. That's what's important. So good for you. I hope this is you. You know, I could almost make this a This Is You reading, but I'm not going to. But if it was a This Is You reading, I would say I hope this is you. Because like I said, wicked purple energy makes up most of the best stories I've got. I'll tell you what, now that I think about it, my God, I think they're all wicked purple energy. It's not always around. But it sounds like, and it's not that you're attracting it, it may have never been around in your life before. That's possible. It's the way your energy is interacting with whoever this other energy is, and whatever their energy, whatever energy they're in right now. It's the way your two energies interact. So again, this applies only if you have interaction with a new person or an old person in a newer energy. Okay, somebody might be an older person that you were with, you couldn't be with, you were just friends before, they were married to your friend Janelle. Now they're divorced. That energy, you two go out, your energies blend, and it calls in some wicked purple. That's it. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful, and I hope this is you. I mean, you learned about a new energy anyway. That's really nice. Wicked purple, I love it. First time, I think it's the first time it's come up here since I've been on YouTube. I love that. Good luck.